I'm gonna hijack your love. I'm gonna set your mind free, baby. Come on, take a little low ride with me, 'cause I'm in
Where there's muscle cars, there's rock and roll. And today we're sitting with Theo Crous, who's a music producer, and we're going to talk to him about basically his music and his love for his Mustang. Where did your love for music come from?
When I was standing at 5, I listened to a buddy of mine at these compilations that Chris Pryor used to do, Monsters of Rock. And he had a Hendrix compilation. I heard Hendrix for the first time when I was 12. And that made me want to play electric guitar, because before that I was just playing Beatles and sing-along kind of tunes. So when I heard Hendrix for the first time, I really wanted to play like electric. And so I saved up, and my mom helped me to buy my first guitar. So from there on it really started. I started playing guitars.
You produced the first album for the Springbok Nude Girls. And is that now where, and from there your career, you went more into the producing side, or, I mean, how did you take your career from there?
I worked in a music shop, and I've always been interested in producing, and because I've been writing songs since I was a very little boy, it came naturally to me to want to be involved in the production, because apart from the songwriting, I've always been into the sonics of how things sound. So we went into a studio and we recorded the album in 2 days, the whole album, start to finish. We had success with Bubblegum on My Boots, with the release of that, and from that another band who was friends of us, Lithium, they were about to do an EP release, and they asked me to produce their EP, and it was really because of them that I've got a career now, because the Lithium EP came up for an award, not for myself but for the engineer that was with me and helped me with the production then. His name is Peter Paulson, and because of the success of the single of that one, I got other small jobs.
You're a big car guy at the same time, especially muscle cars. I mean, when I met you the first time, you had the Chevelle.
Yes, the Chevelle and then I took the money from the Chevelle and I bought the Mustang. I found the Mustang. I was actually looking for a 67 to make an Eleanor out of. And then I did some research and I found out that the Eleanor is not really a Mustang. So, I mean, let's be honest, half the car is fiberglass. So I decided to do a 69 rather. A 69 for me, the shape of a 69 for me is more iconic and synonymous with muscle car than a 67.
The long nose, it's
Yeah.
a more aggressive look.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite shapes.
Yeah, it's like, and it's the only year it was like double lights. But yeah, for me that was always been a great shape. Like I like that shape. And then I thought, let me do like a RestoMod. Like I want the car to drive like a normal car, but I want it to look authentic.
Yeah.
So like the steering rack's a total control steering rack, which makes the car drive kind of like a 2010 car. It's actually very nice to drive. And then I spent quite a bit of money on the suspension, those kind of things. Carl Ebel, the guy who built the car for me and did the majority of the build, I think we spent more time on the stance of the car than anything else. Like the way, and we had to be right to get there, because the engine wasn't in at that stage, you know. And when we did the first cut.
Yeah.
So, and then when the engine was in, we had to wait a couple of weeks for it to settle. But it settled in really nicely. And I just can't see, I can't see a 20-inch foose wheel on a Mustang. I can't. It looks, for me, something wrong with the picture. Because it's like a low profile. I mean, some of them look fantastic. I saw one the other Mustang's monthly. It looks awesome, but like there's something about it that makes me think that that's not. It like kind of gives me that M3 feeling, you know. So, and digital clocks and that kind of thing. Like, it looks super awesome, and I'm pretty sure it's great if you have them in your car. But to come back to the music and that vibe, I mean, I think it's just the fucking noise of an engine and the noise of fucking guitars. You know, that correlation of something making a noise and you loving it. I think that's the thing. Like, if you know, the sound of a V8 engine and the sound of a fucking stack of Marshalls ringing out, for me, it's the same thing.